Hello, Todd Conitzer here. I want to welcome you to The One Lucky Penny Guy, and I happen to be him, Todd Conitzer. If you are new to this website, there is a ton here to see. You have got to click up above to hear how I got to this point, why I have a website, what happened for me to pick and find a penny up off the ground and try to live out a dream on my dream list of things I'd like to do, and I chose Leno. And so I traded the penny for Winnie the Winnebago, and then people started sending me dreams from all over the world, and I could go on and on and on. But you can click on the links on the sides, you can look at the radio interviews, there's just a lot. But I am bringing you the biggest update. I do updates here and there if you're new to the site, so here's a huge update, and that is the schedule. I have got the schedule on where we're going to be, because I'm going to be taking this trip on Route 66 on Winnie, and we're going to be doing live web shows, which is going to be incredible, every evening of the trip, and I'm going to get to bring you sights and sounds and people and interviews. It's just going to be nuts. So I've been waiting to do this update for quite a while, and I want to just go over just the things that are going to happen along this way, because it just blew my mind after Greg sat down and we planned the trip, and he showed me these different places. It's incredible. So here we go. The kickoff date is going to be March 11th of 2009, and that actually will be the night we're going to shoot a live web show right here at my house, and just kind of give a preface of what's going to happen and what's going on, introduce you to Rick Crowell. Rick actually designed the whole website. He's an incredible individual. He's got all these skills and talents. He was one of our first major sponsors on Winnie, and that is gbscustoms.com. So that being said, here's where we're at. March 12th, we're going to get up in the morning, we're going to hit the road. And I live in Overland Park, Kansas, so we're going to drive down Route 69 Highway till we get to Pittsburgh, Kansas. And I want to bring you just a short little video from a gentleman that had a dream, and he's got a motorcycle shop. It's going to be incredible. But we're going to jump on Route 66 down by Baxter Springs and Galena, down south. And we'll shoot a video there with the bridge, and there's an old Phillips 66 station there, and that'll be our stopping or jump on point. From there, we're going to head on down the road and continue south, basically. We're going to go to Miami, Oklahoma, and right there there's a motorcycle museum, and we're going to shoot video along this way. And Tusa is just down the road, and we're going to stop at the Blue Whale. And then our next stop's in Arcadia, which has the largest pop bottle in the world, which ought to be fun. But that evening, we're going to reach Edmond, Oklahoma, and we're going to stay with some people down there in Edmond. We're going to do our first live web show. We're going to upload the videos that I was talking about and all these different stops from the Blue Whale and Galena and Baxter, and bring that to you guys on the web show, and hopefully have some people around that we can do an interview with, which will be truly incredible in itself, a lot of fun. So the next day, Friday the 13th, March 13th, we're going to hit the road, and our next stop will be Eric, Oklahoma, and we're going to meet Harley and Annabelle. If you Google Harley and Annabelle on Route 66, you'll find out that they own the Old City Meat Market there in Eric, and they love to sing, and they just got some amazing things. We're going to do an interview with Harley and Annabelle, so kind of gives you an idea. The next stop will be Shamrock, Texas during that day, where we'll see the You Drop In. You Drop In was focused on what was that movie? Cars, and that was Luigi's, where he was, trying to do the tires and stuff. So that whole scenario, we're going to visit the You Drop In. At the end of the day in Amarillo, Texas, we're going to eat steak at the Big Texas Steakhouse, where you can get a 72-ounce steak, and if you eat it in under an hour, you get it free. Now, I think we'll try to do the web show from that place right there, a live web show. We'll see how it goes, and we'll just see if we can possibly choke down one of those 72-ounce steaks. You just never know. Saturday the 14th, we'll get up, and we'll hit the road, and we're going to stop by the Cadillac Ranch, where all the Cadillacs are buried, and we'll get to see that, stop by the Boot Hill. But just 30 miles down the road is Adrian, Texas, and that actually is the halfway point from Route 66, from Chicago to California. So there's a midpoint sign and some other things there, so we'll shoot some fun video. But then we're off to Tucumcari, New Mexico, to see the Blue Swallow Inn. It's a historic landmark on Route 66, and we'll end up in Gallup, New Mexico that evening, and that happens to be the Indian jewelry capital of the world. I don't think I've ever seen that much Indian jewelry. It'll be interesting to see who's there and what's going on. So that ends the day. We'll do the live web show that night on March 14th in Gallup, New Mexico. We'll be off running in Sunday the 15th, and we'll hit the road, and we'll stop in Lupton, Arizona to meet Mr. Yellow Horse. Yellow Horse actually is I guess he's an Indian chief, and I've never officially met an Indian chief. And so we hope to bring you a quick video with Yellow Horse, and maybe he can share some different things with us. And so we'll jump back in. We'll head off to Navajo, Arizona, which is just down the road, kind of the outskirts of the Painted Desert. I'd love to show you some of the scenes that are out there and some of the beauty that we're going to see along the way. And our next stop will be Winslow, Arizona that day, where you're standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Yeah, I can't really sing, but that'll be a fun time. We'll shoot some video. And our last stop for that day will be Kingman, Arizona, which again, we'll upload the videos. We'll do the live web show that night from Kingman, Arizona. There's a museum there that I'd like to bring you guys. So there's where we're at. So we're on to Monday. Monday, there's a town called Oatman that I'd like to see if Winnie can go up into. Not quite sure yet on how that's going to work out because there's a lot of hills. If we can't make it, then we'll just bypass Oatman and go on to Needles, California, and we'll eat at the Wagon Wheel restaurant, and we'll meet Mike and bring you some of his stories, and it should be fun. Then we're off to Barstow, California, and then we'll end that day in Santa Monica at Santa Monica Pier. We'll bring you a live web show, and you already know at Santa Monica Pier there are some interesting individuals. So that should be a blast of a day, and I can't wait. But you're thinking, you know, what happens from there, Todd? That's just it. The next morning we get up. We go to the Jay Leno show and get our tickets, Rick and I do, and that afternoon I've got a little time. I want to try to make it to this place called the Dream Center, where this guy was given a dream, and he bought a hospital in the middle of Echo Park, which is a kind of a not so great place in Los Angeles, and he brought in people, and he gave started doing these programs, and you know, homeless people and prostitutes and drug addicts, and he started converting them and showing them just what God could do in their life, and he's changing lives in that area, and it's a God-sized dream. It is incredible, and I've got to hear some of the testimonies. I've got to go ahead to do live web show there possibly, or do video about the testimonies that we can bring you guys, show you the Dream Center, which is appropriate message considering that this is the dream journey basically. And then that afternoon, late afternoon, we go to the Jay Leno show, and hopefully be able to shake his hand and bring a quick video to you guys to show you that, hey, we made it. But you're thinking, Todd, what happens? Where do we go? The next day, Rick flies out. My family flies in. You get to meet them. We are going to, I have to go to San Francisco to possibly go sailing with Insane Joe. Now, I don't know if you remember him or not. He only has one arm and one eye, and his dream is to sail around the world. So I'm possibly going to be able to meet Insane Joe and do an interview with George Kitayama, which would be incredible. And then after that, we're going down south. There's to Scottsdale, Arizona, to maybe speak at a college. That has happened. Dustin, who traded the penny, I traded the penny for, wants me to possibly come speak. And then we'll go to Las Vegas, because Hello World, which is bringing you all this awesome technology for all the live web shows and the video emails and stuff, Hello World would like me, Richard, to meet Richard Call and do a live show to all their affiliates across the world. I think they're close to 40 or 50,000 now. Just would be incredible to do that and speak and tell them what happened and just share the journey. So you guys will be able to tune in on that live web show, and then I'll be able to meander on back home. So basically, I'll be gone from the 12th to the 22nd, which is going to be great. And so you just never know what's going to be around the corner. I can't tell you how happy I am to bring you this update on the schedule, and I look forward to you guys tuning in to the live web shows. There's a lot more things going on. There's new sponsors coming on board, bigger sponsors possibly. I don't want to reveal those yet until it's all confirmed. So wow, just wow. You know, dreams are important in our day life, and God puts dreams on our hearts, and sometimes we feel we can't do them, or we put them on a shelf, but I couldn't tell you, I could not do all this on my own. And so it is just amazing for me to bring you these updates and tell you what's going on, and we'll just see what happens next. Now we just have to raise the rest of the money for the gas, and we'll hit the road. So dare to dream, guys. I look forward to giving you more updates this week, and incredible. Dare to dream. Just dare to dream. God bless. Talk to you soon.